Oric and Will are playing their matches, so it's me and Mr. Ron Paul.
This is NEPA's #2 power ranked player, Ron Paul. Alex Evans is my name.
What introduction. If you want to change the caption.
The crowd knows.
Do Ron Paul plus 4. Alright, so we got Hat and Mohgal, rather.
I played Hat once, and I was playing friendlies with Mohgal. Do you know anything about these players, their history? Against each other, I mean.
I don't think they have much of a history. I mean, they, at least at the tournaments I've hosted, they haven't played yet.
Okay.
I know he's being from West Virginia. They probably played at some point because they're so close. But so you said you played friendlies with both of these guys?
I played friendlies with Mohgal, yeah, and he was pretty good. I mean, who am I to say like what level? And I played with Hat before, and of course. Yeah,
Mohgal's got, I feel like, really solid tech skill. It's just sometimes he doesn't. The optimal follow up. It's like obviously it's really hard to think of. We can sit here all day and say what he should have done.
He doesn't always close out the stock, maybe. Hat's coming off that big win against. Did he beat Hugs, or am I thinking of Plank? Did you hear about that?
No. That was a really good edge guard.
It was one of the MDVA Sheiks. Okay, so I'll pay attention to the match now.
So we got a pretty good game so far. What do you think of the Battlefield Strike? I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Sheik can tech chase on some platforms.
Sheiks love it.
Oh man, that was really bad DI on that down smash. So Hat with a full stock lead. Let's see what he can do with it. Can't get some needles. I feel like as Sheik, you definitely don't need to approach in this situation. But Mohgal doing the correct thing, just going straight after, applying the pressure. Nice double shine.
Ooh.
So there's some really good shield pressure.
Yeah, makes up for that missed edge guard. Nice whiff.
He was just having a little bit of trouble finishing off the stock, but he gets these really good hits with the tech skill that he has with it. There we go. That was really good. Shine into up smash.
I wonder if he could benefit from playing more conservatively, you know, because...
Yeah, he does kind of go balls out all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's actually one of the things he's known for in West Virginia. Really good ramen noodles. Yeah. Yeah, he's known for his offstage shine spikes. Obviously, Sheik, a character that's pretty hard to shine spike. Oh, missing the jump. That's, you never
I hope that's not the game, yeah.
So Mohgal getting a little gift from God, the melee gods.
And he's going to run with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually playing a little bit more defensively now. You can definitely tell he's not trying to go in every single time. Gets burned by the fire.
Wow, the momentum has completely changed.
Yeah, that one stock. Hat's at the magical percent though, so you never know. He's gonna just stay near the ledge. He wants that gimp. Smart strategy. I think Mohgal's definitely the kind of player who will approach you. Gets the
beautiful.
crouch cancel up smash. So yeah, that SD turned that whole game around.
Yeah. And Hat was just waiting for him to get into non-crouch cancel percent, but he couldn't get there in time. So. Hat starting off very strong.
Okay. Sorry about that. So FOD was Hat's counter pick. I can see that. The platform's definitely helped him out there.
It's looking to me like Hat's probably the favored player here, but
yeah, that one SD, it's really rough because that doesn't just affect the game; it obviously that affects you mentally. Mohgal's trying to go for an extremely deep shine spike, showing off the tech skill on the stage. Almost some amazing DI. Dies off the top. I feel like Mohgal could probably his tech skill's so good that if he does get a string, he could probably bring it back at any point. But then again, Hat is just a solid wall. Wow, really good crouch cancel down tilt. Catches the. I don't know if he could have teched that. So we got Hat up a clean stock. So you play Fox?
That's right.
Okay, so what do you think of this matchup then as a Fox player?
I think I'm finally at the point where I have enough Fox technology so that it's clearly in my favor. Like, I can't deny it. But every time I play against a Sheik player, I'm scared. Because Sheik's just a character with a lot of tools. Sheik, you can't sleep on Sheik ever. It's like, in some people's mind, only Fox is good, or maybe only Fox, Falco, Marth. But I mean, Sheik's an amazing character, so I think there are arguments for Sheik being higher on the tier list. I won't get into that, but yeah, that's my thoughts for it, basically.
Yeah, Fox does have all the tools, but I feel like it's a lot harder for him to utilize them, whereas Sheik, Sheik is pretty easy. Probably could have angled that upwards to avoid that. Pad up, still a clean stock. He's had the lead this whole game. Alright, we're going to correct Mr. Mogul's name so he doesn't yell at me later.
Is there an H?
It's a G-H-A-L, actually. It's weird. Alright, so Miss Mohgal could bring it back. Misses the up smash there, or up air. Double forward tilt. Has slowly floating back onto the stage with the neutral there.
Beautiful follow-ups.
Yeah, really good jab reset. Wow, really good wave land back. Just spacing, the micro spacing is really intense.
It seems like Mr. Mogul's barely moving at this point.
Yeah,
he's getting smothered a little bit.
Definitely. You definitely feel that as a Sheik, or as someone who plays against Sheik a lot.
Who do you mean?
Marth.
Okay.
Yep, so that's game 2 for Hat. Pretty quick 2-stop, so back to even. So where do you think Fox will counterpick to you? I'm kind of thinking...
What was that?
I said, where do you think Fox will counterpick to you? I'm thinking...
Is this best of 5?
It is best of 5. So
FD, I'm thinking.
FD? I was thinking maybe that or Yoshi's.
Yeah.
Mr. Mohgal, I think he'd probably like a stage where he can just carry Zelda around and then kill him early. It seems like he's been having trouble finishing off without an up smash or an up air. He hasn't really been getting the non one-hit KOs. So go in Dreamland. Interesting choice, actually. So as we talk about that, Mr. Mogul's like, no, I don't. He must not think that's the case.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's thinking about his game plan. It's a back throw off the ledge. I feel like he definitely...
He started off a little bit more conservatively.
That is true. And there are some situations where he approaches where I feel like he does not need to, like especially when Sheik's just kind of chilling on the ledge. Because Fox has the tools, you can just sit there laser. Mohgal, I haven't seen him literally fire a single laser this entire match. Oh man, that's rough.
There you go.
Yep, and that's going to be it for Fox. Can't make it back. Now you're under Battlefield. That was a really good string of edge guards. It's a lot harder than it looks to just keep grabbing the ledge like that.
And it's moments like that where, and again, I'll never say that Sheik beats Fox, okay? So calm down. But it's moments like that make it difficult for this PC player.
It's situational. I feel like Fox was the neutral, but Sheik definitely has the edge in the guarding of the edge.
The guarding of the edge.
I tried to make that funny and I failed halfway through, so I just went with it.
We're going to have a Game of Thrones themed commentary today.
So what, we're going to kill one of these guys after they're in?
Yeah, and speak like in medieval voice and...
Oh man, that's really good fallback to the ledge. Definitely really hard to cover both options. Alright, I'm going to go make sure the brackets move along.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
They sell drinks here, right? Is there something? There's a machine over there. Is there any drinks in it? No.
It's not for us.
Is there a water fountain at least?
Yeah, I think behind. I'll be right back.
All right. So I'm going to talk about my game versus Chum today. First game's on Yoshi's. Me, Fox, him playing Marth. I kind of wrecked his Puff last time, so he's a little scared to bring out the Puff lately. Anyway, if you would watch this game, your jaws would have been dropped because I was winning neutral exchange after neutral exchange, and he's basically sort of just relying on these gimps and edge guards, and Marth's just way overpowered. But anyway, back to the match.
I thought that was about the match.
No.
Okay, so Mohgal down another stock. This is a situation he's obviously been in. I feel like it's really hard to put my finger on exactly like what's going wrong because it looks like he's moving really well. Spacing pretty. Oh, okay, maybe that's what's going wrong.
Yeah, I feel like any commentator at our level, we're just bullshitting basically. Excuse the non-esports or whatever.
I mean, it's really hard to think about the options that they want to choose compared to what we want to do.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking from the perspective of what would I do in this situation.
And it's like every time I see Mango talk about commentary, he's always just saying that it's bad. So, I mean, I guess we're allowed to be bad here.
Well, this is mostly for the players to just come back and watch their sets, see what they did wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we're gonna be uploading all these to YouTube along with the Play and Trade Monthly. I'm gonna start cutting them as soon as we get out of here.
Nice. Ooh.
There we go. See, he needs more of that, but I feel like in that situation, he might have. It's hard because basically what's happening is Hat is managing to get back to the ledge 99% of the time. So obviously I don't play Fox, so I can't really say what you're supposed to do in that situation, but it seems like what he's doing right now.
I feel like Mr. Mohgal could just be playing this matchup a little gayer, like more flowcharty edge guards and like a lot more waiting in neutral.
Yeah, he definitely is going super freestyle, just doing whatever he feels like.
Yeah.
Which can be a good play style. If you have to play like that to be good, then obviously there's no other way. Like, if that's your optimal play style, then just roll with it.
Yeah.
But you definitely gotta. It's really hard to adapt mid-match. But Mohgal's obviously doing a good job. I mean, he took the first stock, and I definitely saw some situations when he edge guarded, where he grabbed the ledge, forced Sheik to recover on stage, and then punished that really well. So if he just keeps doing more of that, I guess if I needle, I'll probably be it. Yeah, there we go. Some really good needles by Hat. Basically, forcing Fox to do your bidding.
Hey man, it was fun commentating. I'm gonna go play some friendlies. So.
Sorry, man.
Okay, this is NEPA's #2 power ranked player Ron Paul signing out. Okay.
All right, so let's finish this matchup. You're packing in here with me. I hate solo commentating. Here, do you want me to move? I'll move back and forth and do that. You sit over here. All right, so from what you've been seeing as a Fox player, what do you think about what Mr. Mohgal's been doing?
He likes to press a lot of buttons. That's the right way to go.
Yeah, he's definitely improving on the edge guard. Hat could definitely bring it back. Really good run-up shield. Get up attack. It's hard to call that.
I've been seeing Mr. Mohgal's been getting caught with repeated down smashes, and it doesn't seem like he's had an answer for it so far.
Yeah, uppy's a little bit too close to the stage.
Mohgal's also pretty fond of the run-up and triple shine off the ground.
Honestly, I haven't seen that so far.
Not in this match. I saw one side. He's been doing it all day.
I feel like if he literally just threw in a couple lasers. Yeah, if he threw in a couple lasers every now and then.
Shine grab.
I mean,
shine grab's free.
Yeah, who am I to say? Like, who am I to comment on his play? But I feel like if he just mixed up the pressure just a little bit, because he's basically running in at Hat every chance he gets. So Hat basically knows that Mr. Mohgal's just going to approach. So he has to play around that. But if you change up your game plan suddenly, and if they're adapted to a certain style, that was a really good F smash kind of Marth tactics right there.
I don't know, in my friendlies against Hat, he usually destroys me if I try to play safe, but I'm not that good. That's part of it. Nice angle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like he needs to play safe. I just feel like if he, mixed it up every once in a while, just ran away, shot a few lasers just to get Hat into the mindset that maybe he's just gonna laser a little bit. So I need to maybe start approaching if I want to get something started. Because Hat's right now is really comfortable just sitting back and then punishing. You saw Mr. Mohgal ran in right there, and then he got double dash attacked. Now Hat being the aggressor.
There's other games I've seen today. Mr. Mohgal's had a lot of really good side steps, which I haven't seen that much in this match.
All right, you continue talking. I'm gonna go queue up the next match.
All right. Ooh, he's not coming back from this. There we go. All right, 3-1 Hat. Mr. Mohgal sent to losers. Up next, we have